Hello, everybody. I hope that you are having a fantastic week. Oh my gosh, it's just been an insane week. We had Monday off, it was Labor Day. We had the first day of the kids going back to school on Tuesday, and now we are in the middle of the Digital Course Academy launch, which has just been so dang incredible. So, Amy Porterfield, my friend and mentor, I'm sure that you've heard me talk about her. She has been doing these free trainings, these free master classes, and I'm just blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. I watched her very first masterclass yesterday, and I think that she stayed on for 3 hours. 3 hours for a free training. And I was just like, what? Like, that is insane. And I saw somebody else comment, they were like, she didn't get up to go to the bathroom. She didn't take a water break. Like, who is she? She's a freaking unicorn. And I just couldn't agree more. It was so crazy. So if you think that, someone's just putting like free content out there just to make a quick buck, no. That is not what this is about. And Amy Porterfield, I totally stand behind everything that she's doing for her Digital Course Academy students and all the things that she just blew me away yesterday. Everything was so cool, so much fun, and hashtag goals, right? If you watch the masterclass or you're watching it later today, then you'll know what I'm talking about. The technology is there, all the quality of the entire presentation. It was like, bravo. Fantastic. I cannot wait to get to that point because it was really cool to watch that. But I wanted to answer any questions that anyone has about Digital Course Academy. There's been a few that have come in. And the first one that I want to address is for the bonuses that I'm offering in Digital Course Academy. I've had a few of my students who are already enrolled in Profit Podcasting. So they already have my podcasting digital course, which is one of the bonuses that I'm offering. And they were like, hey, I'm already a student. What do I do? Because I already have one of these bonuses. And I just want to let you know, if you're already a Profit Podcasting student, I'm actually giving a coaching call, like a private session one-on-one for those of you that are enrolled in my digital program before DCA. So before the DCA launch started, if you are already one of my students, then I'm offering you a one-on-one coaching call as a special exclusive bonus for those of you that already have my program. But I wanted to answer questions specifically about why DCA is right for you and why it may not be, because there are two very different camps of people that you probably fall into. Now, if you are here, you're already part of this community, there's a good chance that you are thinking about starting a podcast. You've already created a podcast, or you already have an established audience and you're just looking to level up and continue building your online business. That's one camp of people. The other is the dreamers and the people that are just getting started in their online journey and they have no idea what to do, what's up, what's down, where they should focus their time. And so for those people, I want to talk to you first, because Digital Course Academy can help you in a lot of ways figure out your online business. But if you are still trying to decide what you're going to talk about, who your audience is, and you just know that you want to have an online business one day, then I would recommend that you hold off on Digital Course Academy, simply because once you get in the program, you are going to be moving a lot faster than someone who's still trying to figure out, well, I don't really know who I want to talk to. I don't really know what my message is. I want to create a digital course, but I have no idea what it would be about. I don't want you feeling very overwhelmed and confused going through the program, in the sense of just, you have no idea, absolutely no idea. Let's say you're in a job right now. You would love to have an online business, but you just are like, I hate what I'm doing in my corporate job or my 9 to 5, and I want to switch to something else. but I have absolutely no idea what that would be, then I don't know that jumping headfirst into a program that's just going to be kind of fast paced in the sense of, okay, you know who you're talking to, you know what your message is. Let me show you how to do everything, because there's not a lot of, hey, let's figure out your ideal customer in the sense of we're starting from absolute scratch, right? Like, I want you to at least have an idea of what you would teach. So, for example, in your 9 to 5 job, if you are a financial advisor and you want to go out on your own, let's say you work for someone else, you're part of a brokerage, and you want to go work for yourself, advising other people and how they can set up their own retirement plans or something like that, you at least have an idea. Like, that is a pathway. But if you are a hairstylist and you're like, I absolutely just don't want to do this anymore, I want to go do something else, I don't know what that is. Well, there might be a little bit more soul searching that you need to do before you can dive headfirst into the program. Does that make sense? I hope that I'm making sense on this, because I want to talk to the podcast people now. So with podcasting, there is something that is very important with Digital Course Academy, and that is your email list. So Amy and her team have said multiple times that if you have zero audience whatsoever, you might be a little frustrated going into your very first course launch, because you're going to have this amazing program, but maybe not a lot of people to sell to. So there's two camps of thought in this as well, because this year they are actually teaching a module all about pre-selling your course. So even if you only have 10 people in your audience, which is awesome, by the way, I love that you have 10 people in your audience, because that is 10 people. Imagine if you had 10 people in your living room and you were talking to them on your podcast, right? Like, that is phenomenal. So what they're doing in Digital Course Academy is showing you how to pre-sell, how to let people know, hey, this is who my program's for, this is what it is, and these are the results that you're going to get. And there's a part in there about doing a founding members launch where you sell your program before it's ever even created. And then you cater the program based on the feedback that you're getting from your founding members. It's like they're going to help you steer the content in a way that's going to get them results, but it's also going to help you figure out the things that you want to add in, take out, and how you want to structure your program. So that is very cool for those of you that are just getting started with your podcasting journey. Now, going back to the email list, Amy's team recommends that you have at least 250 people on your email list. Well, I want to translate that to, if you have a podcast with regular listeners and you have at least 100 listeners on your podcast, then I think that Digital Course Academy is a fantastic addition for you to add to your podcast content, to your online business, because 100 regular listeners could easily translate into a founding members launch for your course, or something that you can build up over time. Because if you have 100 listeners now and you're constantly marketing new shows and new content ideas, and you're constantly growing your audience, then if you were to join DCA today, there's a good chance by the time you launch, let's say in January 2021, your audience will have grown at that time, and you'll have a chance to build that email list up, get those listeners on your email list, and have a successful launch in January. Now, a successful launch is kind of like one of those subjective terms, right? Like, it just depends on your successful launch may look totally different than my successful launch. So I want to talk about this real fast, because I actually got a question yesterday. Somebody emailed me and they were like, okay, I'm thinking about joining DCA, but I have a few questions. And one of the questions was, okay, Amy talks about all these incredible success stories. They have these, 6-figure launches and all these really big results, but is that realistic? Can that actually happen for me? And I wanted to address this because I haven't had a 6-figure launch, something that absolutely just blew my mind, blew me out of the water. And I think that is because I am more risk averse. So I have been playing around with paid advertising, and I see the power in using Facebook ads, Instagram ads, even Google ads, if that's the route that you wanted to go. And I see the power in being able to utilize those, but I did not understand any of those whenever I first started. And even after taking Digital Course Academy last year, I was still a little risk averse on spending a lot of my budget on ads. It made me nervous. And I told myself, well, I can produce podcast episodes, I can make YouTube videos, and I can send email a lot easier. So I was willing to put in the sweat equity instead of actually investing in the paid advertising. And so, with all of that being said, I can see the power in paid advertising. And I think that that is where a lot of the people who are getting some of the success of six-figure launches is happening. But whenever you're first starting out and you're not, like, you don't have that in your budget to spend on Facebook ads, Instagram ads, that's okay. I didn't either. I didn't do it. I think it was not until my third, or I think it was my third launch, was when I actually started investing in ads. I still didn't really know what I was doing. I now know what I'm doing pretty much. I'm still not an expert, but I manage, right? Like, I do it all myself. I manage. But I think that if you are willing to invest in someone to help you figure out ads, or someone to help you do the ads, there are agencies, so many agencies that can help you with your paid advertising, then results could happen a lot faster and be a lot bigger than some of the results that I've seen, because, like I said, I'm risk averse. I did not want to spend a bunch of money doing that. But in this time, since I've taken Digital Course Academy, I'm trying to think of the numbers. I think since this time last year, I may have tripled the size of my email list. I think that I have since this time last year, because I keep launching. Every time I launch, I get more people on my email list. And some of those people, even if they're not directly buying my digital course, they're signing up for my membership, they're listening to my podcast, they're watching my YouTube videos, and all of this, it's like all the boats are rising. And that is a very cool ripple effect. We've talked about the ripple effect of podcasting on here. If you haven't watched, I have a video about it and I have a podcast episode about it. You should go check those out, because the ripple effect of podcasting and creating your online business is really cool to watch. And once you get that momentum going, it makes you unstoppable. It really does. I know that's like super cheesy to say, but I have seen the results of keep showing up, you're consistent, and you are providing value to your audience on a regular basis. Everything just makes life so much easier if you do those things. So let's see. One of the other questions that I got was the 12-week lives that Amy's doing. So I watch, this is really funny. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's very true. So I did B School with Amy Porterfield last year. I did DCA with her last year. I was a B School mentor this year, and I have been participating in her 30-day course creation bootcamp. I have seen Amy on video live for hundreds, if not thousands of hours at this point. Like, it's almost embarrassing. I should not admit how much I have watched her on live video. But the reason why I'm telling you that is because I know she shows up and delivers every single time she does a live video. So if you enroll in DCA, and actually I meant to put this up here, so you can go to crystalprofit.com to see the bonus bundle that I put together for anybody that joins DCA with me. But when Amy shows up live, she's answering questions. She's doing even more teaching. So once one of the modules drop, actually, I was going to pull this up for you. So because I have DCA. I did it last year. And she just released the new version, the 2020 version, to her alumni students last week, 2 weeks ago. And I was looking through, I'm excited because I'm actually going to go through the program with all the members, the people that sign up for DCA with me. I'm going to go through the program with you. And I have this whole bonus of the DCA digest where I'm actually going to tell you the inside scoop, like, hey, really pay attention. She says this, and she like, seriously, really pay attention to that because it's really important. So I'm going to give you like the behind the scenes of what all of that looks like. But let me see. For module 1, okay, yeah. So I'm going to show you this. So if you did the sneak peek that she did not too long ago, then you already saw all of this. But I clicked share my screen and there was nothing there to share. I always do this, y'all. I swear every time I go live, I always mess something up with my screen and my screen sharing. There we go. So here is module 1 of DCA. This was the sneak peek that she did not too long ago. And you can see all of the different lessons that are going to be covered. But what Amy will do in her 12 weeks of going live, she will, it's in a private Facebook group that's totally different. Like the group doesn't even open until next week. And once you get in there, you can high five people and tell everybody like, hey, like I'm so excited to be here. And you will find people that will help you go through the program. And I'm pretty sure that they're putting together accountability pods to really group other people in your same industry together with you. But what I like about this is every time a new module, like this is all one module, all these lessons, Amy will go live in the Facebook group each week and talk about, hey, these are my suggestions. This is why I set this up this way. And it's like an even deeper dive. So not only do you get the program, but you get freaking Amy Porterfield with you live almost every single day for 12 weeks. I don't remember if it's 4 days a week or 5 days a week that she's going to be live in there, but I'm telling you, she shows up on camera every single time. Every single time she shows up and she's like, hey, what are your questions? Let me know what's going on. Like, tell me where you are stuck because I am here to help you. I want to make sure that you succeed. And I've never met anybody who is more adamant about watching her students get success and really help them get to the finish line, because that's really what this whole program is about. This is why they reworked the entire thing, is they wanted to see their students have success that much faster. So I could go on and on about this program all day, but I don't even have time for it because it's such a great decision. If you join Digital Course Academy, I really recommend that you go and watch, here, I'm gonna put this up. So she has a few more master classes. They are free, 100% free master classes, all about how to create a profitable digital course from scratch. And I highly recommend you go check this out, crystalprofit.com/Amy class, and go watch this training. Y'all, she blew my mind. 3 hours yesterday. She was on there for 3 hours answering questions, teaching her strategies on creating a digital course. And it was so awesome. So go register for the free masterclass. If you want to know about my bonuses and the bonus bundle that I'm doing, go to crystalprofit.com/DCA. And the doors to Digital Course Academy are open from now until September 17th, 2020. I want to say at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you go check this out if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys. Have a great day.